Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day out here in Sacramento. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful morning. We are here again to talk with one of our live models, a cosplayer here from Sacramento. As you guys know, all of the events here at Empires are, of course, going online for the moment. And one of the ones that we've had the most fun with is our live model night. It was always the last Wednesday of every month, and we would get live models here in the shop. We would have people come down. They would draw, they would paint. We had somebody who did full canvases. It was just such a wonderful night that we didn't want to lose that connection. We didn't want the people to lose the connection with each other. So what we did is we moved it to our Facebook page. The last Wednesday of every month, we are posting pictures of a local cosplayer who is kind enough to let us use their photos so that the community can still be creative and get together. And this Wednesday night, we have Sarah Sod, who has been in the shop as a live model before and who goes as Ghost Peach and on Instagram, Ghost Frills. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So cosplaying, let's just start right from the beginning. What got you into cosplay? How long has it been? What was the motivation? Because, I mean, we all love seeing it at the conventions, but to take the next step and actually start doing it, I mean, a lot of people want to do it. They just don't.
Yeah. I started going to Comic-Con when I was like 12 and had been going for several years. And I always saw these people in costumes and it looked really, really fun. And then I graduated high school. I had a little bit of free time before starting college. So I thought, might as well try something new. And I made a Princess Peach costume and wore it to Anime Expo. And that was my first ever costume. It was back in the day. It was 2008. A lot of shiny polyester. I butchered a couple wigs, a lot of hairspray, learned some new skills, and had a bunch of fun, and then it kind of stuck.
So is that where the Ghost Peach comes from?
Mm-hmm.
So
Ghost from Ghost in the Shell and Peach from Princess Peach.
So
it was like the trend back then.
So have you cosplayed the Major?
I have. I did her SAC second gig outfit, and I have her SAC. Well, I guess like it's not second gig, but SAC standalone complex season 1 outfit. It's been in progress for like 5 years. It's my dream costume. I just want to be really, really buff before I wear it.
Nice. The Major, I don't think she ever goes out. Like Ghost in the Shell is one of those fantastic shows that just is timeless. When you go back and watch it, it still holds up to this day. But what was it that prompted the Princess Peach to kick things off?
I was looking at costumes that I thought I'd be able to do. And it seemed like an easy enough costume. I mean, this is like old school Mario Princess Peach, not a whole lot of detail, not a whole lot of frills. Pretty simple construction. I did have like a 5-hoop ring hoop skirt underneath to give it that volume, which, as you can imagine, can be challenging on the exhibit hall of Comic-Con. Maybe not the best idea.
No, we have a love-hate relationship with you cosplayers. I'll be honest with you. We love seeing you, but we hate when we have to stop for 5 minutes to get photos. But the Comic-Con would not be the same without the cosplayers. The sheer amount of it is just wonderful. Now, Comic-Con real quick. You said you've been going since you were like 12. You jumped right into the deep end of conventions.
It kind of spoiled me.
I can imagine. It's hard to go down to anything less than that. And you've been going all the way up through 2019, I would imagine.
Yeah. I actually missed 2019 that year. I had to move to Missouri. I'm a veterinarian, and I was doing a specialty training in Missouri for a year. So I missed 2019, which was devastating. And then I missed 2020, also devastating.
But you have tickets for 2021.
I do. Yay. Maybe 2022.
2022, yeah. They've still got it up on the docket, but the chances are pretty slim, unfortunately. But the nice thing is they will roll you over, so you don't have to even worry about it once things get going. Now, do you have any plans for what you might cosplay then? You've got a lot of time.
I do. Gosh, the list is very, very long. I started katana from Mortal Kombat, like old school katana, not, super intricate, very, very, traditional arcade style. So I feel like I need to finish that. I started Poison Ivy from Batman the Animated Series. It's just like so cool stylistically, right?
It is. It's a fantastic costume that is it's style. The style is beautiful, but it's very subtle and I don't want to use the word simple. That's not right. But it's underplayed, I guess. But it's
It
really
is. And I mean, it's just like when you're thinking about cosplay for Comic-Con in San Diego in July, it's like, 80 degrees, it's humid. I've learned from the hoop skirt days. I've moved on from that. I'm going for functional.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yes, make it a little easy on yourself. So then talking with you right now, it sounds like you do a lot of the creation of your own costumes. Do you purchase some, make some? I mean, give us a little insight into that.
Yeah. I depending on what it is, I usually try to make everything. From like starting from like the costumes, I'll draft my own patterns, then I'll, buy fabric, do all my sewing, style my wigs. I will either like do the props from scratch or alter something for my props. But yeah, because it's my creative outlet, so I like to be really, really involved.
Well, then, was this something that you were doing prior to this? Did you have like experience with this kind of stuff, or did you have to pick it up as you went along?
I picked it up as I went along. So that was what was so cool about Princess Peach is it was something, simple I could do.
Okay, so that one really felt like something that you could start with and go. I'm a Daisy fan, by the way. Just to let you know, if we have to choose, but no, I mean that's great. I don't think a lot of people, and I always like to stress this with the cosplay. People love looking at it. They love the end product, but I don't think a lot of people really understand just how much goes into this. Not only your time and your skills, but your money.
Oh yeah. I try not to think about that too much.
You purchase a little bit here, a little bit there, and that's why it's really nice to see. What is it? Nurse. Somebody says, since you're a vet, you should do Nurse Joy. Do you know who Nurse Joy is? You're gonna have to do
vaguely vet related. I did Princess Jasmine. That was kind of cool. Love of animals. Walking around with that. Nurse Joy would be cool.
Okay, all right. So there's some more options just to keep you going.
Poison Ivy, is a scientist, so that's kind of up my alley too.
Yep, that's true. There's some overlap there. So I mean, there's just so many. I mean, I'm sure you get people wanting to see you do a lot of stuff. I mean, I know you've done Zatanna, obviously. Who else have you done?
Oh, I've done so many versions of Zatanna. It's amazing. I did the George Perez one, which was so cool, super cheesy with the blue spandex.
Yes.
I have done Scarlet Witch. I did both of her live action looks. I did Rogue from X-Men Evolution. That was one of the foundational animated shows for me that really got me into X-Men. So that was really fun. I've done Wonder Woman. It's been a lot of comic book cosplay lately. Okay. In my advanced years, I feel a little bit too old to do the Japanese high school girl. But I did do Sailor Moon back in the day. Well, Sailor Mars from Sailor Moon for a group.
Of course. That's like a must.
And some anime stuff.
Okay, sweet. So, I mean, you've really run the gamut on this stuff and hit a little bit of everything. And you're still creating. You're still putting stuff out there. You're ready to hit the cons again. We've got the live model. Everybody who would like to see more of Ghost Peach or Ghost Frills on Instagram, this Wednesday night, starting at 6 p.m. on our Facebook page, we're going to do it just like a model night. We'll put a picture up. I'll say, hey, this one's 15 minutes. I'll tell you when to stop. Then we have a little break. People post their pictures. They talk to each other. They look at them. It's a really fun night. If you're an artist, join us. If you know an artist, send them a link. It is a great night. And thank you very much for allowing us to use your pictures. We really appreciate that. And I know the artists do as well.
Oh, it's so cool for me. I'm so impressed by everyone's talent and that people actually want to see my cosplay. That's always the coolest part.
Yes, and there's some really good talent here in Sacramento. So join us, guys, of course, on Wednesday night. go follow on Instagram. And then when things get back to normal, we would love to get you back down to the shop to do a model night and get things back to normal. Perfect. Well, thank you for joining us. That was really nice to get to know a little bit more about you. I love that you are doing a lot of your stuff from the ground up because I really do respect how much effort that takes from you. So we will look for you at 2022 San Diego Comic-Con.
And, hopefully Fanime, hopefully, Sac Anime, and I don't know if Wizard World is going to come back to Sacramento, but that would be awesome.
Yes. Okay. So plenty of them. Just follow on Instagram and you guys
all
know
of them.
where she's at and what she is doing. So we will see you guys Wednesday night, and then I will see you in the shop when things get better. And enjoy your weekend. And thank you again for joining us.
Thank you so much.